What's going on, everybody? Today we're doing another video. Obviously, you're on my YouTube channel. What else would we do on here? Now, I kind of pride myself on staying open and honest, thus the name Honest, and my name, Honestly OCD. So what we're doing right now is a Hail Mary, so that I could still have some kind of content, because tomorrow morning, I'm dropping my car off, probably for a week. There have been a few issues that have been bugging me, and me and my engine builder thought it would be better for them to just look it over for the next week, get everything, you know, fine-tuned, ironed out, and then hand it back to me. So I'm not going to have a vehicle. So what am I going to film? Nothing. Probably nothing. So I'm just trying to film something now so I have a video. Plus, I'm not going to lie, I feel like I've been slacking more on the detail type related part of this channel. And by no means am I ever going to be the type of channel like Obsessed Garage or Pan the Organizer or any of those awesome channels that do these crazy in-depth, awesome videos. Basically, what I'm just here to do is just give my unbiased review. I pay for my products, and if I don't pay for my products, they're sent to me without any stipulations. I don't take sponsorships for detailing, and I never will. That's one thing I will always stand by with this channel. If a company wants to send me products that I actually like and I use, and you know, I can actually shed more light on, do a review on, or something along those lines, then I'm more than happy to accept that. So that's pretty much where we come in for this. Today's video is solely focusing on the fact that I truly believe that this product is really cool. This is the Waterless Wash and Wax. Now, it says it's made with high-grade carnauba wax. What I kind of found strange when I first opened this, and I'm not going to lie, obviously this is total immersion. You're going to find out what I feel. I thought it was strange that this didn't have some kind of like fluffy, weird blueberry scent or something. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these companies, they really focus on having the scents. For me, this is very much more of a chemical type scent. It doesn't have some super crazy, flowery, overpowering scent. Like, I don't feel like my teeth are gonna hurt from smelling it. So I found that strange, but I'm not upset about it because the smell it does have isn't like a Sonax type smell or anything along those lines. I'm not gonna try to reinvent the wheel here. You all know about waterless washes and detail sprays and stuff. I'm going to show you the condition of the paint. To me, this would warrant a waterless wash. Now, this car was just recently cleaned. I have not been driving it that much. As you can see, it's really not dirty. There's just a light layer of dust and grime. Plus, I accidentally got caught in a rainstorm on the way home from work. So, with that being said, the water was on the car. This was way before, so the water has since dried. So what we're dealing with here, if we can try to catch some of this stuff here, is just, I would say, a layer of grime that I would feel comfortable with this product removing. And as you can see, the paint really is in pretty damn good condition, so it's nothing serious. You know, the windshield's not even really dirty that much, but this product is very cool because it allows you to do a waterless wash and it leaves behind protection. Now, I have used it before, so this isn't my first experience with it, but the way it glides on, glides off, and the after effect, the smoothness, it feels pretty buttery smooth to me, and I actually really truly appreciate that. And you know, like I said, the car itself, pretty amazing. You know, it's just very clean. So, it's nothing for this product. Now, again, you know, the topic comes up, what's too much? To me, this is pretty close to the borderline where I would actually feel comfortable using a waterless wash or of those types. Now, if it got any dirtier than this is where I would break out a 2-bucket wash, or if I'm indoors, it's too hot out, or it's raining outside, or I know I'm not gonna drive the car, whatever the case may be, because I'm weird like that, this is where I would pull out the rinseless wash setup. So there are way more safer alternatives, but like I said, right now, I feel like my paint is totally fine. So we're gonna give this a go. These are gonna be the towels I use. Now, my preferred method of attack is to always take the larger towel as a first initial wipe, and then to buff off residual to a high shine with my secondary towels. So, you know, I have more of these obviously in its cabinets, but we're going to start off with this. We're going to give it a couple sprays. Now, given that there are little water spots and stuff here and there, I will spray a little bit more. I don't ever like to go light on these products. The only time you want to go light with a product is when it's like a spray wax. For these types of products, it's a waterless wash. To me, I'm going to treat it like a waterless wash, so we're going to give it a good dose. Enough where I feel that there's a barrier of lubricity between my paint and the towel. That's the #1 goal here. We want to gently wipe away. So you want to try to encapsulate the dirt and wipe it away. So let's see what that does. Now, one thing you want to make sure of, this bottle does have that system where this is a wide spray fan, and if you turn it over to the other side, there's more of a stream setting. So obviously you want to keep the wide setting. I mean, some people prefer the stream setting, but me, no, I don't. Anytime there's a product that has some sort of advertised wax, especially a carnauba base or anything like that, I do like to give it a quick shake up. So what we're gonna do, let's move this camera to my left hand. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm just gonna work this section at a time. As you can see, we do have a good generous amount on here, okay? Now, just like in anything we've done, you're gonna take your towel, you obviously wanna fold it into sections, and you're gonna do the swoop method. So you're gonna start out like that, right? And as you're going, you're gonna be folding your hand up. So like I said, there really isn't a ton on this paint. So we're gonna flip the towel. You're gonna go, fold it over. You're gonna go. So what you're gonna do is take your other towel, and you're just gonna go in, and you're gonna buff off. You're gonna buff off the residual. Now, one thing I want to make sure you remember is, don't be that guy that cleans a small section and then tries to dry a larger section, because I've seen that in videos. So basically you're spraying section A, right? Now you're wiping section A. Obviously section A is now clean. Now when you're drying it, you forget where your boundaries are. It's better to dry closer inside than it is out, because what if you're drying and your drying goes into this line, you know? Now you're into this area. See the line? What if you're in here? I don't know. To me, just be careful. But as you can see, this is some very nice results. There's depth. There's definite smoothness. I could take the towel. It glides. So it glides. That's what you want. You want an after effect to feel like you added some kind of protection. But not only that, you want to feel like the protection was there helping you, working with you, not against you. And that's what we have here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this section here, I'm going to go on the other side, and I'm going to do a little demonstration. We're going to see what happens. So we're rolling up to this side here, and let's see if we can get some kind of comparison here with the lights. Do you see the clean section? Do you see the glossiness? Do you see the vibrance of the paint on this side? See how nice it looks? It's nice and clean. It's got some extra protection on it. It's very smooth. And then you come here, you can see that there's some haze. There's definitely stuff on the surface. Do you see the difference? So to me, this is what you want to see. You want to see a difference. If you don't see a difference, there's no point in using the damn product. So for this is always one of those tricky situations. Sometimes you can have the car pulled out. For me, I don't really have a ton of room. I have a large boat of a vehicle, and this is just what I got to work with. But some people can pull the car out a little bit, and you can do the whole hood at one time if you want, or the whole front. But to me, obviously, when I spray, I'm gonna go over a little bit more. That's what's gonna happen. So you're just gonna give this a gentle coating here. So here we go, fresh towel. We're gonna swipe. We're gonna move our hands, and as you can see, without even really buffing, the stuff flashes pretty damn quick. I would assume that it has something to do with the carnauba that's in it. But again, as I've said in many other videos, I'm not a chemist. So I don't know what the hell is going on with what, but this section is obviously pretty hammered. So now we're gonna take our clean towel, and basically, we can just come through and you're not really putting a lot of pressure. Okay, you don't want to put a lot of pressure. Here's a little thing I like to do as well. So say you're here and you just finished up. Obviously, everything looks good, but you just finished wiping the first pass. So now say you're good and you start buffing it off. But you go and you're in the middle now and you're looking at it, it's like, all right, it's starting to look a little dried up. Instead of risking, because you're never going to get the dried up part off, just take this, just mist. That's it. Just add a little bit more on there. So you're taking your buff towel and you just go. See how the stuff flashes? Comes right off. That's it. There's no point in risking the dry rub on the paint when you can add a tiny bit more lubricity. Re-wet the surface. Go over it with your secondary towel, the one you know is clean. You're not introducing anything. Do light passes on it. You're not smushing anything into the paint. It's already removed. Takes 2 seconds and it looks freaking awesome. You know, as we're back on this side, I do want to talk about one quick thing. And the thing is, when you're detailing, this is a you experience, okay? Obviously, you can look online and take little P's and Q's from people. You know, you can take advice, you can take suggestions, you can look at things and say, oh, that looks like a good idea, or I hate that idea. To me, there's no perfect right or wrong. I get people in comment sections telling me, you're doing this completely wrong, you're supposed to do it this way. Who the hell are you to even say that? You don't know what's supposed to be done. Did you paint my car? Are you a professional detailer? Are you the best detailer? You know, everybody's got their own way of doing it. I think that, you know, yes, there are flawed ways, but I think you learn from doing. And to me, I would rather learn from doing than have somebody tell me, do it my way, and if you don't do it my way, you're wrong. I hate that. So with that being said, one thing I think everybody needs to realize, and I'm going to give an example here, okay? You need to decide at what level of dirty your towel gets that you're going to swap out the towel. Now, me, personally, I'm not afraid to do laundry. I actually prefer to do more laundry than not, because I know that I didn't spend too much time with a dirty towel on my car. So to me, as soon as I get a section, even though it's only this section, as soon as that happens, this side, toasted, it's roasted. Now, I don't know how far this came over, I don't know what's on here, so for me, I flip it. So this is gonna get probably one more quick pass. I'm probably gonna get my fender out of these two sides real quick, and then I'm gonna put this in the basket, and this is done. This is no longer working. This is how you avoid introducing more scratches and marring into your paint. Is it possible to do a perfect wash? This question is going to come up a million times for the rest of my life and way after I'm dead. Can you avoid scratching your paint? No, it's impossible. I don't care who you are. There is not one person on this beautiful earth that can sit there and tell me that their technique and their this, their that will never leave a mark in paint. Paint is finicky, paint is fussy. Paint can have temperature fluctuations where if it's too hot, it just mars super easy. Some paint, you can look at it crooked and you can wink at it and it scratches on it. You never know, and there's no way of stopping it. There could be a rogue something in a wash mitt and it can go at it. The water could be too hard. The water could be whatever. There's a million things. You are never gonna have a perfect paint job forever. So that's why most people, when they want to keep your car perfect, they polish once or twice a year. It just happens, guys. So don't beat yourself up over a little mark here and there. So that's why, you know, you don't want to go crazy. Going too crazy is going to lose your mind. You're just going to lose your mind. You know, obviously, if you're a detailer and you do this for a living, you know, you want to have the search for perfection. But that perfection is going to stop once your client takes the car back. They're not going to be able to maintain your level of perfection. This is the real world. Let's just be real, okay? That's it. So now when it comes to these panels, I know that the bottom half of this car, especially on the side, especially driving through rain, is going to be way more dirty than the top part of this car. The vertical panels on this are where I'm going to focus the most on. So again, give it a good shake. Okay. Up here, not so much of a big problem, but down here, it's definitely more dirty. So what you're going to want to do, focus on it. Just focus on this section. Give it a little extra. You know what I mean? It takes what? How much product are you wasting? You know, your paint. How much time does it cost to polish your paint? How much money does it cost to have somebody come polish your paint? How much does polish cost? How much does a polisher cost? How much do pads cost? Spend the time, 2 seconds extra to spray a little bit more. Spend a little extra. What, pennies, cents, dimes, quarters, nickels. Spend the fucking $1 extra to make sure that your paint doesn't get scratched. Spray the damn product on there. Don't get stingy. So look at this. It's just a matter of having the patience. You don't need to be a professional. You can do this. You just gotta have products that you like. So I'm pretty much on the home stretch, but as you can see with these cars, this section, this little lip here, this is where you are gonna wanna put the full Monty of spray down. Saturate this area. I'm gonna take our fresh clean towel. Now with this section, we are just gonna, sorry for the lighting by the way, you know, you're gonna be gentle and you're still gonna do the swipe up. This will by far be the most disgusting section. Absolutely a mess. So I'm gonna take a fresh clean towel, I'm gonna come across that part. Dirty as well, but not as bad. We're gonna take our buff off towel now. I'm just gonna go over it. So we did it, guys. We did it. And I don't know if anybody can actually tell by the way I'm talking, but it's actually hot in here. I'm battling a cold. I'm slightly out of breath because I'm only breathing out of one nostril. I don't know what's been happening the last couple days. I don't know if I'm actually sick or allergies or something. Can't stop sneezing, can't barely breathe. It sucks. But I did this for you guys. One thing I will talk about as we give the car a little walk around. When you're a car guy and you're into the whole consumer thing and you're into detailing and you know, you have a lot of products, maybe not as many as this took a long time, but you just have a lot of products. One thing I will attest to is that I don't normally finish a bottle entirely. So for that to happen, maybe you guys will feel the same way about this, but for that to happen, for you to actually use a whole bottle of a product, you must actually like it. It must be good. Yeah, so this bottle was the original bottle that I got. The other two there were the ones that were just sent to me. Those were my, I know I'm running out, I need a replacement setup so I could keep testing this, make a video. I didn't know I wasn't gonna need those for this video, but it just so happens that I still have some left in this, and I don't know how. I really don't know how. I would say that this got me through probably 4 to 5 trips around this car. Maybe 4 because the car's a little larger, but it's... Now, let's talk about the value real quick and then we end this video. I talk a lot, but, you know, if you're into the detailing and the method behind stuff and not just watching me rub a towel across the paint like all these other channels, then you'd like that. But the thing that I like about this is how good it works. The thing I don't like about this is the price and the value at the moment. So we're going to give Wax Gods the benefit of the doubt. Now, at, I think it might be like $16, so you're paying $1 an ounce. I'm not a stranger to paying for products. I believe if the product is worth it, it's worth it. I feel like, yes, this is worth it. But for long term, this and that, I don't feel like I'll reach for this every time. I feel like this would be like I'm treating the paint more than just cleaning it. Specifically because of the price and the size. Now, I've been talking with the actual guy that runs the page. If whether or not he's the owner or not, I don't know, but I think he is. There are larger sizes coming, finally. So that might sway people more into this. But, you know, the design, the label, the packaging, the product, and the customer service are all there. So it's got the means to be just insane. And I'm very happy with it. But like I said, value is very important to me. So, you know, my concentrates, Ultima, and the stuff I buy in bulk, like in the gallons, Spray and Wipe by Poor Boys, all of those are still there. They're still in the mix. Chemical Guy Synthetic Quick Detailer, that's still in the mix. There's just a place for different products at different points in the regimen, different parts of my car care regimen. And as of right now, this to me is my boutique. I like this, and I feel like I'm treating the paint. If I'm in a rush and I feel like I'm just gonna grab something to just spray and not care about using it, then I might just grab whatever. But honestly, this I feel works very well. I'm very happy with it. Would I recommend this product? 10 times out of 10, I would say go to Wax Gods and get this product. It's worth the buy. It is. It honestly is. You are treating your paint. It definitely leaves it more of a glowy situation here. And, you know, I'm not just saying that. I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get anything for this. I wasn't asked for this video. I'm just doing the video. So, again, this is what the clean car looks like. Everything is nice. You know, everything's very reflective. So that's it, guys. We still have a tiny bit left, but I finished the car, and as you saw before the video started, I only had a tiny bit. I was pretty liberal on the lower panels, as I said, especially on the back. I definitely sprayed till saturated, so take that into account for the fact that this is a working product that lasts pretty decent. I would attribute a lot of that to the sprayer. The sprayer is very well designed. It feels comfortable. I feel like it atomizes very well. So it's not one of those stupid sprayers that some of these companies give you where I feel like it just throws the product out so that you go through it real quick. They think they're slick, but if you pay attention, you'll catch on real quick. This is it. The car's done. As always, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you have a comment, a question, a concern, leave it in the comment section below. If you want to reach me directly, you can contact me on my Instagram, private messages. It's at HonestlyOCD. That's where I communicate with you guys the most. That's the best place to get me. I answer every single message I get. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. If you like these videos, please don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Let me know that you like these videos. And finally, if you have any suggestions for a product, kind of like this like waterless wash, rinseless wash that I haven't done, or you haven't seen, or something, leave that in the comment section. Maybe I'll jump to that. Maybe it's something that you want me to demo. I do have the wife's vehicle and many friends, so maybe it could be demo time on everybody. So just let me know, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot.